So here's an idea to put in your head. This is not necessarily correct for you. I'm tempering this by the fact that we're in silver, and it's totally understandable that you don't know this. There is the rule of the mains where this is a very ascent thing. You can only contest one. It's like a seesaw. So you can contest one main, but you can't contest two because there's no way that you have the resources to contest both mains at the same time. And so if they're getting aggressive towards B, you typically play passive towards A and vice versa. So you doing this aggressive play on A is a little risky, especially in the 5v5. If they're B, hard chilling. And if they're just afraid of this one way, also hard chilling. You just get wide and shoot these guys. TP out. They have a Sova. That's kind of spooky. What a dart. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Oh wow. You actually. Whoa. Wait a minute. You might actually have got this guy. Whoa. That was. We got ours. I think that the Sova is not a good player who darts A from over here while we're not taking the space actively, and we're also pushing mid. Doesn't seem to make sense for me. Yeah, Reyna kind of missed a couple of shots. Yeah, no, I think it's a good play. After like the initial fight, you're down numbers. It's good to look for a play. Get active. You put the one way up. They didn't drone. They didn't dart you. They didn't force your TP. It's totally fine to stay here. Take the fight. The Sova literally grants you on a silver platter. I'm not mad about this play. I personally, like, the higher you go, the more inclined you should be to be a little bit more towards the back of A. But for right now, fine. And your boys got you. And they got you. Let's go.
Cover going out.
I'm down to step out. You honestly don't want to make these steps. You don't want to make yourself known if you're looking to get this way. The idea is if they know you're here, it's very anticipatable. Like if they hear you take the step, it's like, okay, he's either here or he's going to be back wine. If we peek out and we don't see him here, probably wine. And that's really spooky. The carry mentality. I think taking fights is not the carry mentality. Those are taking really aggressive fights. But I do think that you have way more impact if you look for early engagement. So you fighting for A main space is good. I like that. It's one of the better things you can do because it's not passive. Like you're not back here just watching and waiting and being afraid of like every corner and shadow. That's like the worst. But this is good. That's why I wasn't really too angry about this decision. Okay, running towards B. We're rotating the fight. Go fight this Omen. Yeah, kill this guy. Kill this guy.
One enemy remains.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Surely top. Oh, well, kill this guy. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. Nice. Pro VODs or one-trick player VODs. I've honestly re-identified how I kind of feel about people watching VODs. It kind of depends on, can you grasp, or not grasp, but can you formulate the, or translate's a better word, like translate their gameplay to your gameplay. And if you can, Pro VODs, 1000%. Don't look at one-trick players. They're not at the same level. Unless they are a top 1 Radiant, Exter is on that list for a reason. He's a good player, and he actually is a pro player. He's a tier 2, about to be tier 1. That might be a coped statement, but he's close. But I don't know about Flex Ninja. I would prefer Xander. Contest A main, rinse and repeat.
Shadows traveling.
Yup. A little, yeah. A little ambitious on the spray here. You got the one. You honestly can just leave. TP out. I don't know if you can TP out, but you can definitely just unswing. This guy's not killing you. Other than that, it's good. Like, this Sova is actively throwing their executes, which is great. Is that we're trying to build an optimal playstyle? Well, not kind of. I don't know about optimal. I think we should, but I'm down for standard. And standard is just get this guy off of my screen because there's multiple. Here's where it's like, here's where you're gone. That guy is dead. This guy can't see you unless they go wide. Leave. Like jump, leave. This is the leave timer. Because you don't want to take 1v2s because they're bad on average. Unless you're forced to. Especially at the start of the round, you kill this guy, skedaddle. And it's free. Of course, you still win the round. Easy. Hey pal, did you just blow in from Stupid Town? I have no idea what this note is, like at all. I've never once in my life been able to justify this note. Like after giving this note and like giving this statement, I couldn't jump through the like hoops and whistles in my brain to make it all make sense. So let me coach the coach real quick. Two people ran out and straight away from a one-way. One was stuck in the one-way because they were afraid, and the other one just swung out. And you're telling me that they should just kill one and leave? They didn't throw any utility. They didn't force your hand. They didn't twist your arm or anything. They didn't do anything. They just swung. Both players, on average, should just die there. Full stop. I have no idea why the note was, oh, kill one and then get out. No, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no reason you can't really justify any other decision other than fight them. You would likely win the fights. There's the easy shot. Make it easier for yourself. Yeah, crosshair placement, whatever. You go through this field in. But it's a lot like, kill that guy, kill the other guy. On average, you kill both of them. It's a dumb play from the enemy. It's fine if you're not rewarded. The result isn't the thing that matters here. It's the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is he took a good fight. He took a great fight, even. And your stupid slug brain decided, you know what? You kill one, you leave. Take the advantage. And it's like, you could just take more advantage. On average, it's a better play. I don't understand. I don't understand what I was talking about when I made that note at all. I'm still I'm down for you to contest space though, early. I'm super down. Even if it didn't work, I don't have a way to blame you for that. Dude, this Sova really doesn't care about his team, huh? Stay. Ah, you got a little antsy. I think you can just stay. Yeah, now this is where you would like chill. Yeah. Honestly, flash and go. Yeah, definitely not a re-swing. I wouldn't flash now, right? This paranoia is really good if you're looking to recontest. The reason why this flash would have been super dope would be now these guys, you can force a fight on your terms. But now it's kind of like, I really am afraid of them running and killing me. Please go away. They're two different energies that feel really bad. So minus 300 credits. But then you falling from that is totally fine. They burned like a bunch of utility, dart, drone, flash, something else. I think they also use paranoia. Life's good. Yeah. Up numbers, you don't need to take a risk here. Your Tejo's a little crazy. You hear all of them still A. It's not like they're gone.
Shadows traveling.
Easy. Man, I'm down. I'm down for you to hold this. I don't think it's the correct play. I think you should be playing more towards spotting rather than trying to kill. All right, because all we want right now is information because we're up numbers. So any fight we take right now is more favorable to the attackers unless we pick a really good fight spot. Your timer here. I think if you don't want to give this fight though. That's the thing. The better fight, you just spot and then you come back and join your team if they come out, or you're easy to play fast rotator flank here. That's the idea. When you're up numbers, we want to take less risk. That's the basic like strategic blueprint to follow. And so if you give this fight, all you do is you give them a way into the game. And at this moment, 40 seconds, that's like dart's about to come back up, smokes are about to come back up. It could be a real hit towards B. And now your team's in trouble.
No.
Yep. Just like that. Actually, right there.
Cover going out.
I'm down. I'm down. Well, we can't dodge the drone. That's annoying. That guy, dude, what is this? Okay, that's kind of annoying. We now know that the Sova, well, we should have probably known, but the Sova insta darts, insta drones. All right, okay. If you hear a lot of noise, I actually think if you have the protocol to say, hey, a lot of people are running towards A, let me get in a good spot. So going under hell or back boxes are really good for you. Because then when you're back boxes, if you hear a bunch of utility come out A, guess what? You paranoia them. Uh-oh. And if you're back hell, oh, they're going to route this way. You just shoot them. It's foolproof. other than the fact that you could probably die. And you also can smoke yourself on site, but that's not something I'm gonna expect. Because essentially here you're just playing retake.
Tell you behind you, left. Our spawn. Yeah, there right now.
What did that flash do? That's the thing when we talk about ability usage, we kind of talk about what do our utility do for the moment. So we blinded this, which is a good blind. It's a really good blind. Hits the planter spot, hits front sight, hits this box. It's a really good blind. Pressure? I would be pressured if I was blinded, yeah? That makes sense to me. Who capitalizes off this pressure? Of your squad mates, for the duration that this blind lasts, who reaps the benefit that you blinded? And the answer is currently nobody. Big X game factor here is actually because the Omen TP'd into your guys' spawn like a G for no reason. He's just like, I'm going to TP here and I'm going to go. Yeah, you're a little rushed. And you were kind of looking for the Omen here. We actually saw on the minimap that they're here. I don't know. Did you have time to look at the minimap at any point? Yes. Here's where we look at it and you'd see that there's somebody dead on your screen and that there's this like little question mark here. Then of course, once you throw the thing, it's like, okay, I'm back in minimap mode. Or back in crosshair mode rather. Yeah, you guys turn around and kill this guy. Okay. All right. Okay. You're bad. No minimap. All good. Something we can talk about. We're gonna talk about your utility right now. This smoke is actually really good for the defenders. It allows them to isolate a lot of fights. There's so many spots that are isolated against you. There's so many fights that are isolated for this guy. The backside players only have to worry about heaven. Maybe even this guy over here. Yeah, that smoke is really good. Or they can even just be playing in it, which is even worse for everyone. So site smokes favor the people who control the site, not the people who have to take it. Let's see how it plays in action, because I think you're going to get punished for it. Okay, not punished yet. There's that isolated fight. You still just cruise on him. I mean, you should lose. More often than not, you should actually lose. But like, hey, barbecue chicken alert. Got 2 of them. Easy. Now, they didn't know how to use it. They actually just gave you the ones, and they were like all in transition, which is awesome. We love that. When we peek them, when they're like moving from one position to another, that's the freest kills, always. Nice. Your defense is looking pretty solid.
Cover going out.
No KJ or Cypher. Welcome to EU. They play Sage, buddy. Actually, they do play Cypher. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute. Doesn't EU have the most famous Cypher on the planet? It is also silver. So it's like Sage is a little bit more alluring as a pick. Yeah, Nats is the best Sage. Every player is Nats. This is an interesting play. I'll just smoke it. I don't care. I feel like you shouldn't because there's 3 there, and if they're gonna hit, if there's 4 there actually, I'd rather not throw utility. You want them to come out. You're up numbers. Life's good. I'm done for you to push this after the smoke. I wouldn't push while the smoke is up. You're essentially just one-waying yourself to this guy who's just gonna kill you for free normally. Is it a mirror? No Teho on the enemy team. They have a Sova instead. I'm down for you to have fear, but if they call B, you kill one top mid that's likely the lurker. And so there's likely no threat. But I still wouldn't throw utility out. Because there's 4 people on B. And if they can't hold that site, whatever. They're bad.
Rotating, guys.
A little bit of panic. You shouldn't look for more here. Not yet. No, I'm done. No. What? Oh, he walked up catwalk, eh?
Thanks.
I'm down to hunt. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down to hunt. Okay. Spotting early. I'm down. Peeking off of timing. No, you don't have to smoke mid. If they're taking mid, you never have to smoke that. That's never your fault. Okay. So this will come up because you're an Omen player. This usually comes up when we talk to breaches. Let's not even put an agent restriction on this. Let's put a flash/blind restriction. So where you actually want them to be blinded is not here, or here, or here, or here. We don't want them in a position where they can get to cover easily. The positions that we actually want them to be blinded are right here, here, here. Maybe not closer because it's a blind, but more so in the open where they can't go. And so if we're blinding to take this fight, we don't want to blind these guys. We want to blind these guys. And so what happens here is, yeah, you blinded. You definitely push them off A, for sure, 100%. But now they have a fair fight if they give it to you. I mean, that Sova is not going to refight you. That dude is afraid.
Cover going out.
Yeah, they ran away. Alright, ran through the smoke? What kind of freak runs through like a non-one-way?
Shadows traveling.
I guess a one-way is worse, but like, really? Love it. You're probably moving a little too much here. Think of how this hold looks like. I'm gonna show you real quick. Hey, really think of the dynamics, how the dynamics of the fight changes from your initial position. And so when you're constantly moving, it's really hard for you to get steady and really focus in on a specific angle or a particular fight. Because despite what this might look or feel like, this fight, or I'll look straight down. This fight, all these fights are fundamentally different to such a degree that it's why like calculators can't calc how many fight variations there are. And there are some that are stronger than others. And so if you're looking to hold, you have two options. Either A, you hold an off angle and you're just going to sit this guy down when they come out of A main. Or if you're even more devious, right here if they're coming out deeper. Or you're holding for information. And what you're going to do is you're going to shoot like a bullet or two. Ideally just one or two, like maybe one, maybe two. I think on average it's one, but if you can squeeze a second one in there, sure. And then you're going to unswing. And then maybe you'll swing out and bet. The off angle to hit switch. Yeah, that fight exists too. Over here. This is good. This if you're feeling a little frisky. This is a little bit more on the angle, but this is totally fine. If you're worried about them walking out, lining yourself up with the angle is totally good too, because it's a pretty nice off angle. But as long as you have the intention of what you want the fight to look like, that is the big thing. Note how you're like constantly in motion. You're constantly moving, but all you want right now is this fight. And so if we just want this fight, then we either hold right here or we hold right here. And if you get anxious or antsy, just a light step. Nothing too big, nothing too small, like nothing too large. Just a little light step to keep yourself really focused and that we're not throwing our crosshair all over the place. Because you constantly moving is going to put a little bit more like tension into you because you have to really focus on where your crosshair's sitting. But if you're just chilling here, little light step, little light step. I'm still relatively in the same spot, especially if you're just holding, or you can do like a little crouch just to keep yourself focused. But yeah, it's a really good fight if you want to do the switch one, but it's totally not necessary.
Cover going out.
Hold on. Hold on.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
That was really rambunctious. I don't know why I overcooked or overcomplicated this entire thing where I'm just like, you have to really think about the pixels. Every fight is different type of mumbo jumbo for no fucking reason. I have no idea why I did that. That doesn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever. Just to break it down, boil it down gently. You don't want to move too much, especially when you're trying to hold like space because it's hard for you to connect the shot if you're moving too much. That's it. That's all it is. And that's essentially what I try to boil it down to at the end. I just don't know why I went on this like Herculean tangent on the importance of like every single individual fucking step fight or whatnot. Just when you're holding space, don't move as much. Move around slightly and life's good. I'm down. You're in a mid position. I'm hoping you play fast rotate. Towards A? Leave. Get out. Go. Run to A. Quick. Go. Leave. I mean, you have Omen TP. You can actually just TP. Yeah. They're not mid. And if they're lurking mid, whatever, I don't care.
No.
They haven't shown that they're willing to lurk at all. They're willing to hit a site, be afraid, and run to the other site. They've shown that. Or they've shown that they're willing to run to a site, be afraid, and then start to lurk. Well, they're up mid. Say no more. Yeah, you're chilling here. This is fine. They don't clear you. Knew it. I would TP out, though. You looking for more is a little insane. Like, this is where you TPing to backside B would be huge. It would be literally the round winning play. You dying here will probably lose the round. Yep. And... oh, you get bailed out. Say no more. Could get that set. Yeah, the Sage was winnable. I think the Omen just trades you out after. And we're like identifying it as like a thing. But honestly, your defensive protocol is good. You fight for early space. I like that. And because you fight the extremities, you're going to be slow in the rotation. That's the trade-off, which I'm totally down for. You don't have to start backside A any round. I'm down. It's very much like a very common level high Omen tactic. I'm happy. We are a little flighty with our utility. I wonder if that'll lead into the attacker side as well. Okay, this looks like a rush. Just kidding. Jet's going mid, a split of some kind. Okay.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
They have flashes. No, they don't. Okay, you need to make this more flush. This will be a quick note. Utility is pretty easy as a controller. So your ideal placement is you want this to be flushed. You do it well here. But when it comes to heaven, on the minimap right here, use that to line you up. So like the minimap will show like this little circle. Like you look at the minimap, you can see that little circle there. Try to use that to line up where your smoke will land.
Cover going out.
And it's easier to make this more flush. Because if you give them an inch, players will take a mile. Allow me to demonstrate. I feel way more comfortable coming out of this than way more comfortable coming out of this. This feels awful. If there wasn't another smoke there. Bet. Hey, if it doesn't happen again, say no more. Okay, if you're based, you go and fight in this smoke. Darn. Oh well. Yeah. You're kind of open to two sets of threats, which is kind of tough. That's why this position is never really good. If you had Sage Wall, you can kind of justify it and just look heaven. But the Sage Wall was heaven, and it was kind of a bad heaven wall. I would have been down for any play that was aggressive towards here. I think you running at this guy, tree, would have been sick. You might have just died to the catwalk player, but sure, whatever. Or I'm down for you to position in a way that's... I feel like site was congested. So if site gets congested, it's always totally fine to go this way. But personally, I think your best play is just pushing tree. On average. Yeah, these guys don't have you.
I fight.
Cover going out.
Yep. This is too early, though. It might be. We'll see.
Shadows traveling. Blinded.
Yeah. Yeah. Your TP is a little crazy. What? Wait, what? Oh, wow. Now you're slightly off. You're slightly off. I thought you were just getting punished by this ledge, but nah, you were just a little rough, unfortunately. But no, your TP was a little risky. Think of your positioning. Here's how you're gonna kind of look at it, ideally. So if you're going to route to enter the site, you have two options, especially if it's smoked. And both are actually pretty fine. So let's say these are both smoked and you're not really worried about these threats. Sage should definitely die there. That's not the point. So you have this. This helps you route this way and get to this guy really quickly. Or if you don't want to hug the right side of the wall, you hug the left side of the wall, jump and go here. Yeah, you're exposed to this once the smoke comes out, but hey, you have cover and then you can scale faster. UTPing right here is a little cause for suspect, because now you're just open to every threat, and this guy should have honestly killed you, but he was mollied. TP top 10. Top 10 is a good little alternative, but you don't have to. Downside is you got to be real close to the wall, but that's okay. This is fine too. As long as the TP gives you some sort of reliable cover to give your team spacing, it's super good. But comparatively, you are almost there, but you're super mega dead to that guy if he's a human being. And then of course that happens. It's whatever. Teammates got you. They don't have a buy for you though. That's kind of evil. I mean, it's go time. This is whole team. Yeah, it's go time. Oh, just kidding. I have a Sage over here. Never mind. You don't have to go to this. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that Sage is all the way through. This is free. You can't go through mid, though, because they can just fight you from catwalk and win the round. The TP was whatever. You were trying to fake. It's whatever. Yeah, it's fine. I think if you're Giga base, you don't fight this guy, but you just stay bottom mid.
Shadows traveling.
Not here. Bottom mid. This is a cool play. This play allows you to hear this guy without being too close to this guy if they come this way. Of course, yeah, they can all come this way, and it's like unfortunate. Oh, tree is also like picked. You might have to walk this. But I'm not concerned about these players more so than the, well, I guess the tree player is not there, huh? Yeah, you gotta speed. No, through the door, through the door. This is too slow. This is too slow. I know you want to join your boy. Okay. Guess you have the TP play for back boat. There you go. You should as you climb, this play should work less and less, but for the time being, nobody is aware you've TP'd on 2 people and they both died to you. Hey, there you go. Yeah, good team.
Could you make such a...
Spike down A.
Oh, push him up, push him up, push him up, push him up, push him up. Oh, this would be such a good timing to where you can push these guys because they're not going to expect it. Too slow. I think you're too slow. I think if you're fast, because they're both like aggroed onto the jet. I think if you're fast, you catch this guy off guard and you kill him for free. Because you're already separated. You were forced into a reload anyway. You might as well just come this way. Because now you're into the action. Now you're forcing your jet into the 1v2. Which might win, but I doubt it.
1 point.
Which he does win. Hey, never mind. Our jet's the best player on the planet. Let's go. Easy, dude.
Locating targets. Cover going out.
Man, we got stalled. Dude.
Can you fake that you're going away? Step away.
Oh, what an actual nerd. This guy's calling fake step away, like run away, because he's trying to farm like the impression and the elo. Although in most cases, you honestly could just rotate out because they're not going to beat you to A. It's not the smart play, but it works. Because they're not mid. I guarantee you they're fast rotating to B, and you can honestly just book it through your spawn to A. Yeah, because they're going to try to re-clear space because they have no information. And this guy's going to kill. Yeah, this guy's just going to kill everyone. That's obnoxious. Oh, free. Good. You looked at the mini-map. Caught that guy. Easy.
What's up?
Cover going out.
This round's over. Let's see how you play the post. You can stay main. You don't have to flash. This is the thing. You typically only need to blind if there's less resources. Less or equal resources into contesting space or like setting up a fight. All honesty, if this guy's gonna push out, you just holding with the Tejo or you swing off the Tejo, they die 100% of the time. Okay, yeah. Well, now you definitely have to have your gun out to help this guy. Yep, you swing off the boy. Swing off him. Swing off him. Whatever, you just kill him, sure. And that guy swings off you, and you win.
Nice.
Easy. Yeah, I'm gonna help my past self out a little bit just to make it a lot easier to kind of gauge what I was talking about. The reason why you don't want to Omen blind is there's a difference between controlling and contesting space. When you're controlling space, you don't need to use utility. When you're contesting space, you need to use utility because there's a lot of unknown factors and you want to minimize the risk of the contestment and force them to bring utility out. And so when you have numbers like this, it's totally valid to just have your gun out, swing off contact, kill him, life's good. Then you move on. All right, okay. GG, good game, of course. All right, so if we strip down everything based off frequency in this game, a lot of it is utility based, man. It's been the root cause of a lot of your problems, which is tough. It's a tough note that I don't like to. The utility is pretty dynamic in how it's used, but it's also very easy in its practicality. Because teaching it is really easy. My purpose to you, my goal for you is for you to be able to tell me. It is a good thing though. It is a good thing. Because it's easy to fix. It's the quickest way to fix yourself and play a lot more smarter. So here is the philosophy behind utility usage. Your utility must have a purpose. I do not care what that purpose is specifically, but it does have to have a purpose. And then objectively, as you keep getting better, like this would be more of like a ascendant type note where now your purpose has to make sense to me. If your utility's purpose doesn't make sense to me, now we have to talk like this is not strong. So for example, I'm going to give you some that you know already. So you throw this one way to contest A main space, right? That makes sense. Makes sense to both me and you. Pretty easy, right? If they dry swing this is just like the freest fight ever. This just allows you to contest A main a lot easier without a lot of bodies, and you don't have to throw a lot of utility. And that usually leads to kills. Now, blind is we want to impair their vision so that we can kill them. Note how a lot of your utility usage should lead to you getting kills. While that is not necessarily the most hyper correct thing to say, like as a nuanced player, it's really helpful when you're developing. And so if they are here, you won't get a kill if you blind here. If they're here, you will get a kill if you blind here.
Stealing sight.
Or maybe you die. Results be whatever. Results are whatever. People can get lucky. It's whatever. But essentially, you've given it purpose. When they run up, I'm going to blind, and they are going to die. Now, your TPs are the repositioning tool. This is something that you're actually really keenly aware of. But every time you want to reposition, every time, and you want to do it fast, you pull out the TP. And it doesn't matter what spot you reposition to. I do not mind. Let's say you start here, you take this fight, you come back this way, and now you play right here. And then you flash them and they die once they start to run out. But essentially, there's always a purpose. Like, for example, I'm going to ult to B to hold B. This one's a good play, and you know this play, and you've done this play a lot. Then you put a sight smoke. Yeah, you can put a sight smoke. Now, this is a little more nuanced. It's harder to recognize when it's good to put a sight smoke, when it's not to. But let's say you're over here and you're like, okay, I don't have a TP left, but I need to threaten that I can be anywhere backside. We deny them information of backside. It is a double-edged sword. It doesn't allow us to take any of these like right side fights. It forces fights in front of us, which is good and bad, but mostly good. And it gives us a lot of reposition tools. Like you can get back here, you can get in the smoke, you can cross gen. There's a lot. It's used to deny them information where you are to get you in a good spot to play the game. But that gets purpose. It still gives the TP purpose. And we're not trying to evaluate whether or not a TP is good or bad. We're just evaluating that like it has to have a purpose. Like this gets us out of a sticky bind. The smoke gives us a lot of leverage to play in the game. And this allows us to either fast flank or fast rotate, like essentially. And this gets us kills when they come out. Oh, it's like hard to execute. True. This is one you'd have to practice like a lot. I'm sure I couldn't hit it on average. I'm sure I die like right there more often than not, but I don't practice it. But that is essentially going to be your main note.